You haven't seen a Power Automate video from me in a while because I haven't seen anything awesome in that tool until now. I'm going to show you the Power Automate MCP server, which uses a Power Automate plugin, and I'm going to make you two insane promises. One, I promise you will build every flow using this plugin from now on. Two, you will almost never again need to look up how to do something in Power Automate. This plugin is going to do it for you. If by the end of this video, you don't feel I'm keeping those two promises, I won't be offended if you never watch my stuff again. My name's Sean, trainer at Untethered 365, and let's see if I can keep these promises. I wrote this Power Automate flow that I'm honestly a little embarrassed about. For instance, this action right here, it creates a group, but the problem is it doesn't check if the group already exists. In my email system, I have all of these groups, and Power Automate is helping me make more. So if this action tries to make a group and the group already exists, it fails, and then it comes down here and this action goes and finds the existing group and we're fine. This works, but it's pretty bad because I get all of these failures in my system, and if we log into one of these, it looks like it failed, but no, it didn't. It just went down this other path that the group exists. And I haven't fixed this because I don't want to clickety-click, deploy it, do all that. But maybe there's something that can do this for me. We're going to solve this through Visual Studio. So the first thing you need to do is come over to the terminal. You can go to View and press Terminal here, or you could come up here to the right and then click Copilot, and then it will automatically start Copilot for you. If you don't have GitHub Copilot installed, I'll include a link. I already have it installed, and the first thing I'm going to type in is, do I have the Power Automate skill? And I'm going to hit Enter here, and it's going to start searching, and what it's going to find out is that right now, no, I don't have it. So we need the Power Automate plugin from the Power Platform skills. To download them, all we need to do is run these two commands right here. Now, to get this plugin, you first need to have the Microsoft Marketplace. So we can check that you have it by typing in plugin, marketplace, and then a list. And as you can tell in mine, I already have the Power Platform skills. In your case, you're going to have to run the other command to get it. This top one right here, I just need to run the bottom one. So I'm going to run that command, plugin install Power Automate, hit Enter, and then plugin Power Automate installed successfully. Cool. Now I'm going to say use the Power Automate skills and tell me, what do you think of group Power Automate flow, and then hit Enter. Now I'm cheating a little bit here, and that's because I already have inside of here my Dataverse solution already loaded to make it easy on the plugin. If you want to load your Dataverse solutions, you can run this command right here. Nick Dolman has a good video on that. I'll link it in the description. So let's run this in the Dataverse solution, obviously, /workflows, folder, enter, and let's see what advice it gives. It's searching, it's figuring it out. Now you have to babysit a little bit because it wants to use my default environment. So I have to tell it no. I'm going to tell it that my environment is called Canada Developer, and then it should find it now. All right, it found it. Cool. I'm going to say yes. And then now we should be good to go. It comes back with, do you want me to use this flow? Okay, let's go make sure it's the right one. It's called 00138. Let's hop into the browser, and up here, flow 00138. Yep, I got it right. Let's go back to the terminal and agree. I'm going to hit 1, yes. Sometimes it looks like it failed twice, but it didn't really. It's going to ask me again, and I'm going to hit yes. And then this time, yeah, it worked, and we should be good now. So let's see what it came up with. Okay, it found some ideas for me. The first problem is it found dead code in the compose action. Apparently the words JK are just there. What is it talking about? Let's go here, open it. Huh. It's right. I forgot this was here. JK is right there. All right, well, let's delete that. Good catch. What else did it find? If we pop back in here and, oh, there it is, number 3. Unhandled empty list edge. Truly doesn't exist and creation failed for another reason. It found it. Now, can it actually solve this? And it says modify the code. Yep, because that's just giving failures. Let's see what this does right here with that. So it is running and it is modifying the code. Now, this right here is the coolest thing about this. Edit flow surgical. What's happening right now is it's running a little MCP server on your computer. So the plugin uses natural language to figure out what to do and to call the right agent to solve this problem. You see, inside of our Power Automate plugin, we have a file called server. And if we open that one, you'll notice that inside of it, it has a lot of gobbledygook code. And all of this is to run that little MCP server on your computer. Now, this gets fairly complex. That's why I'm offering you this free PDF that explains how the server to the plugin to the marketplace and how all of this works together in Visual Studio Code so you don't accidentally break a bunch of things. So that link is below. Go ahead and get that PDF. We'll be asking you for a bunch of approvals, so you're going to have to hit yes. One thing you can do is you can add this command of allow all. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd make sure you know what you're doing before you do that. Hence why you should get that diagram I sent. So we're going to let it run and then see edit flow is functioning in this build. Great. And then let's see at the end, it's doing more updates. It says things look as intended. That is a good sign. And at the end, we have it finished. So yeah, it's going to get the groups first. If the group exists, it's going to do all of this. And it removed that dead code. Nice. So the code has been changed up here. Now we get to check if it worked. So I'm going to go over here, close my browser. Let's go up and refresh it. And oh my God, it actually did it. I did not think this would work. Let's zoom in here. Boom. Look at that. The groups exist. It did it. Wow. I'm legitimately impressed. If I'm going to nitpick though, it kind of made, all these like little variables for me. It could technically do this with just a compose statement. So let me be annoying and then ask it to do this. Can you update and ditch the variables? This is like what I would say in some of my code reviews. So let's see. All right, no variables anymore now, just the if. It throws me the warning that there could be issues with the if, but overall it did it. Let's go see if it did. Let me refresh. And wow, boom, done it. Like this is how I would have wrote this code. This is awesome. But does it work? Let's go down here. I'm gonna click a past run and let me try it again. Let me resubmit. Like, will this work? And geez, it did it. You see that? Like, that's nuts. It all ran like it used to, but without giving me that failure message. That's unreal. All right, so that one true condition has passed. So let's make sure the false one works too. So I'm going to hit back here. Now, to test this flow in a different condition, because it's a child flow, I need to call the parent. I don't remember what parent even calls this, but I have Copilot. So let's come here and try to put that here. What flows are you using this flow? Let's see if it can tell me. It's getting the flows. Okay, it has a command for that. Nice. Found the caller, only one flow in this environment, mailer upstart group, and that is the webhook accelerator purchase. When somebody buys one of our trainings, that flow calls the child flow we just edited. Sweet. But I actually know a simpler way to test this out. I'm just proving that this plugin can also find flow information for you. Despite my AI obsession, I'm going to test this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to type in brand new group, hit run flow, and then hit done. Let's scroll down. Refresh. Oh, wow, the other one worked. Let's confirm. Oh, we're money. That worked too? Like, are you not impressed? Are you not going to use this every single time? And I'm going to pop over to MailerLite. There it is, brand new group. It did make it for me as I wanted. And the final thing I'm going to do, I love this plugin. I'm just going to come in here and say, go look at all my flows and create a breakdown in a new README of what should be changed. I'm going to make like 3 months of progress on these Power Automate flows that I've been ignoring in probably like what, a couple hours? Like, this is incredible. Now, to fully automate and test this, I would suggest you watch my other video on Playwright and the Dataverse MCP server, especially if this is all new for you. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.